Mhm. Mhm. La 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 la. Let's see here. La 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 la. Hello. Is there anyone here? Oh, people actually joined. Hi. So yeah, hi Donner and hi Lee J. Hope you're doing good. I'm just doing a test here. I have a new setup, if you're wondering. So I hope you're all doing okay. Good. Oh, hi Greg. Yeah, I am Greg. I put a link up there, so if anyone wants to join, just talk a little bit. Yeah, you can do that if you want to. Seriously. I'm just testing my new setup, just basically my new workstation as a whiskey YouTuber. So yeah, so nice to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. You know, so if anyone wants to join, there's a link there. So yeah, I'm just gonna show it. So yeah, please join if you want to talk a little bit. I'm just testing out my new setup here to see how it works, and yeah, having a dram as I'm doing it. So I hope you can hear me. I'm actually in my my living room. No, no, not my living room. What's it called in English? Where I'm sleeping. Oh, thanks, Greg. Yeah. So this is actually a part of my bedroom. Bedroom, that's the name in English. My bedroom. Yeah. So if anyone wants to join, please do it. I have a link here. So yeah, just testing it all out a little bit. Yeah. I don't have bottles in my living room. Oh, thanks, Greg. Thanks. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to join, it seems like Greg wants to, and that's nice. Yeah, I'm just testing out, see how it goes, basically. So yeah, what's anyone has in their glass? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think this could be better. I mean, when I have my living room and in my kitchen, it's quite big, and the sound goes everywhere. So I think this can be better. And I have some bottles here as well. You know, just some bottles for my collection. So yeah, thanks, Lee J. Thank you, or Lee J. I think I pronounced your name right. I hope so. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically how it looks like. So yeah, quite nice actually. I'm really enjoying it actually. So yeah. So yeah, I am drinking Edward R. 12-year-old. Yeah, just because why not? So, so if you haven't tried this one, seriously, do it. I highly recommend it. It's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. But it's just really good. Oh, morning here. Yeah, you live in the States, don't you? Or is it Canada? I know it's North. I think it's North America, down there. Isn't it? I know it's North America you're living in. So yeah. But coffee is always good. Coffee is always good. Helps you get in peace of mind, so to say. So yeah, I mean, you're drinking a special kind of coffee because it's like really dark roasted, or it's just very light cream or milk, sugar, those kind of things. A lot of people like to put different stuff in their coffee. I just like my really dark my coffee. Not many people like to drink my coffee that I make. It's just too dark. So yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, it's Saturday here in Sweden, and I guess it's Saturday everyone here as well. I mean, I know if you're living in England and France, or at least the UK, and in North America, I know I am at least 1 hour, you know, ahead. So yeah, so yeah, just testing this one out, see how it goes here a little bit. Yeah, just doing something. I'm gonna go live on Wednesday, no, not Wednesday, on Tuesday next week anyway. But I just wanted to try this out a little bit, see if I could get some feedback, basically. So yeah, so there's a part of my living room, and yeah, I have a bed over there, and yeah, so I'm not gonna show that, it's just a mess. So yeah, been cleaning all day. So had some whiskey as a reward, basically. So yeah. But are you drinking anything, Lee J? Lee J, are you drinking anything? So please, right. See how it goes. So yeah, I mean, basically. Oh, you get the cask range. I have not tried any of their cask range or their single cask editions at all. I heard a lot of good things about them, both from Edward Dower and what's their other called? Belakin, I think it's called. So yeah. So I have only tried the 12-year-old, of course. I tried a 15-year-old, which I heard a lot of good things about, but I wasn't really that impressed by it, actually, if I should say so. So I actually didn't want to buy it. And I do know that the 15-year-old is called Fairy Flag, I think it's called. It's quite hard to get a hold of. I don't know if it's been discontinued or it's been it's put on hold because they don't have more stock. Quite a small distillery. But the Bellakin, I would try their 10-year-old, standard core range 10-year-old, as the standard core range of 10-year-old of the Edward Dower as well. Yeah, it was, I think, good, I guess. Straffern. Oh, is that see here now? Straffern. Is that a American whiskey? I might be wrong here. I think I recognize the name. Straffern. Isn't that an American whiskey or bourbon? I could be really wrong there, actually. So yeah. Cheers, people. Cheers. Yeah. Oh, nice. So please tell me if that's Strafford. I think that's a bourbon. I could be wrong. I could be really wrong. So yeah. So I hope everyone has been a good day so far. You know, it is soon gonna be the end of 2020. Finally. Oh, yeah. Let's not get political here now. But yeah. So I have chosen this place just because of the lightning. Also, maybe getting better sound. And as far as I get with the feedback, yeah, it seems good. So that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, and soon this year is going to be at its end, so it's nice. Having a whole new year, a lot of new things happening. I'm going to talk a little bit about on my next live. New Skies Distillery. Okay. Okay, is that the one on Isla? DJ? Is that the one on Isla? I think that the Aquavita has been talking a lot about. So yeah, this is really nice. Actually, really nice. Let's see. James McGarren. Oh, tjena. Yeah, James. Yeah, you live in Stockholm, don't you? Or am I wrong, or was it Gothenburg? I hope you're all doing good, James. I think are you not originally from Australia? I could be wrong. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, cheers. I'm just doing a impromptu, as some people call it, testing out my new setup, see how it goes. Funny thing is, actually, this is where I actually started doing my whiskey reviews, or started doing my whiskey reviews when I moved to this apartment, actually. So, yeah. Oh, I see we have Greg here now. Nice. Hi, Greg.
Hey,
how you doing?
How you doing? Is it working for me? Everybody hears me?
I can hear you very well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, but I'm also a little bit deaf, so I have my sound really high up here, but I can hear you really well.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Donna Pass, EJ, James.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. This is a kind of improvised. So I have a special T-shirt I bought. I don't have it here. It's a bit unavailable now, but I promise I show you next time we're together, because I bought it thinking of you.
Okay, is it any metal inspired?
Maybe.
I wonder what it could be then.
I think you will never guess, honestly.
Okay.
Unless you've been on the website, you'll never guess, because it's crossing two things that have, in theory, nothing to do one with the other. Metal and another thing.
Okay.
And two things I like, and the crossing of these, I think it was brilliant and hilarious. So I will show you next time. I think the 15, is it Thursday you're live as well?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday? Oh yeah, Tuesday. Because I'm live Monday, but I'm live with French whiskey. So and in French, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's you just need to say
for my English audience, but like I said, I will do other videos about French whiskies. I have some here. I can show you though, even if it can be frustrating.
No,
this one is beautiful. I opened it recently. Look at this color.
Okay,
there's no caramel, nothing. And it's only 10 casks a year, things like that. So, and there's only one version available. It's 8 years old, and it uses yeast. My God, I have to look at the dictionary, unless you know the word. Let me check 1 second. My English dictionary.
Okay.
And I'll give back to you. I feel so stupid when I don't know the word each time.
You know, this is just an impromptu. I'm testing my new setup.
Okay, the word is stump. So this whiskey uses a yeast stump that goes back to 100 years.
Okay.
And they cultivate that year after year to keep the same source, the same stump. And I believe this is very rare. So I also think it's a brewery yeast. So it's a very fruity and floral whiskey. It's wonderful.
It's like a wild yeast, yeast. Because some, like I can say, geese, you know, the birds that fly.
No, yeast.
Yeah, when I'm pronouncing it. Yeah. So people
wild yeast, by the way, was Glenmorangie.
Alstar was in the
release Alta. I don't know.
Alta,
and this is beautiful. I love it as well. I have it as well.
Is that the rye one? Or was that Spios?
No, Spios was the rye one. Correct.
Okay.
No. So it's first fill bourbon basically, and refill bourbon, and not sure it's first fill bourbon. If anyone knows in the chat. No, there's one Glenmorangie I'm looking for. I cannot find here. But I saw reviews in the US and Canada only. It seems it's a 12 years old Malaga finish, which seems to be wonderful. Everybody is doing a great reviews on this one.
Yeah, I know Eric. The
malt user Eric, for instance.
Yeah, I know he's done one. Yeah, I haven't tried any Glenmorangie in a time actually. And my mother and stepfather really liked them. They had quite a few. I think at the most they had like 15 different expressions or something like that. Yeah, a lot of they used every time I could find one, because when you went to Copenhagen, for example, there are a lot of the old expressions of their family, the private cask one, not private cask, but the Spios and Alta and all those. You could always find them in the stores because no one was apparently buying them for some reason.
I put out this just to make you honor. I will try later on, but I know it.
I actually have some Bergslagen here. But you can't see them right now. But I have.
I know, and thank you again. Ooh.
I will send it to you later on. We just have some.
I guess it's French cask, right? The word.
Yes, it's the French cask series.
Fat. I know fat is cask because I have a Levanda fat from McMyra.
Yeah.
They gave me the last of the bottle. It was an experimental stuff they did a long time ago. So no, I know that fat is cask. In Sweden.
Yeah, so this was a part of a series of 3, I think they did, with the French oak or French spirits cask maturations.
I also have a nice gift from Chris Goodrum, a great channel, but I won't try them tonight because I'm not super sure of my palate tonight. I tried 2 samples. Look at this. Smögen.
Smögen, okay. Which one are they actually? Are they
I have Bordeaux Barrique, September, October 2010. Bottled 2018,
Yeah.
What's the ABV? Oh, there's no ABV. Oh, 60.30.
Yeah, I was going to say that, something like that.
And rum finish is the second one,
Okay.
which is 2011, 2019 release.
Yeah.
62.4.
Wow. That's
Beasts.
good. Yeah.
And Chris Goodrum is, for those who don't know, he runs the Goodrum Show, which is a channel about whiskey and other spirits. And he also, this is a particular case of whiskey reviewer, because the guy is running a shop in UK, which is called Gauntlets of Nottingham. But he's also a very experimented reviewer who was part of malt maniacs like Serge Valentin, for instance.
Okay.
And he's very, very good in reviewing, way more than 90% of us, let's say. And it's a very fun thing to watch. You have to check it out.
Yeah, I have checked out, I think.
Because he has metal t-shirts all the time, and he puts metal music in a cattle decapitation.
Yes.
Really, you know, my last order I sent you, I made you a wink on COs about my last order, which was Black Crown Initiate. You know that band?
No,
there's a link on our Discord.
Yeah,
I have to check it out.
I just been, once I start listening to one certain band, I just listen to them.
Okay,
take some time. Yeah, that's how I work. Since what's called a Harakiri for the Sky, they've been putting out some really awesome songs now from their latest album. So yeah,
I have a delay in my chat here, so I'm gonna shut down YouTube. Yeah. Maybe it's gonna go quicker.
Yeah, we have 3 people in here, I think. So Malt Mission has been in, and James, DJ, Donner Pass as well. So
the usual suspects.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just did it because I just want to try out my new setup for.
Nice. So you see the instance over there, some Lefroy strength probably.
Let's see here. See if I can.
What's the brown one?
Yeah.
What's the brown just behind? Yeah.
You mean up on the up there?
Up
that is. Let's see here.
No. Oh no, it's not a whiskey. Maybe between the Lefroy and the other.
No, that's not a whiskey. That is just a decoration.
I thought maybe it was. They sell some poachine and stuff like that in those kind of.
Oh yeah. No,
this is another Dinston you have in the hand.
Yeah, that's the 9-year-old Bordeaux red wine cask matured. It's an amazing whiskey. Seriously.
Oh no, the one I tried, it's a perfect counter example of what I say all the time. So that means there are exceptions. I'm complaining often about red wine and stuff. Cask, this is the counter exceptions. This is very good. This works.
Yeah. Yeah, I have one more bottle of this one, then I don't have any more. So I'm trying to save this one.
I have to try your Dinstons, but it's remote now. Because I have this, so I cannot move.
Oh, okay. No worries.
That's why I set up a lot of samples. What did I try today?
Okay.
Let me show you what I tried. From New Drum Drinker, I tried English whiskey Cabernet Sauvignon refill.
Okay.
Nice, but not necessarily my thing.
Oh.
And I was a bit surprised and a bit Father's Day from Wolfburn. Beautiful packaging.
Okay.
Oloroso 2 casks, but a bit too sugary for me. I don't know. Maybe I was not in a good mood, so that's why I will try something I don't know. So I will try some of the bottles here, and about the one I'm gonna show tomorrow, and I may try this.
Okay.
So it's French indie bottler using a distillate from Alsace, but he's located in Bordeaux. We talked about Bordeaux. And this is a Bordeaux wine cask, and it's Sauterne.
Nice color. Okay. Sauterne.
And there's no caramel coloring, nothing like that. And what sits this indie bottler apart And like I said, I thought it was a gimmick, but apparently it is not. It does finishes in amphora.
Okay.
Amphora in terracotta that previously held wine. So it's very weird, but it's in fact it's the way everything started 3,000 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
And it's interesting. It makes it more rounded at 46%. The other is a cast strength. The other one, maybe I can show you. Don't know if you saw my.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have some French
I don't
whiskey.
see.
It's not not something I bought or got.
And this one they sent me, and I'm very happy. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been bad, and it's in Cabernet Franc casks.
Okay.
And just for your English speaking audience, because I always hear these mistakes, it's not to be condescending, it's just to help. Cabernet Franc, you don't pronounce, let me show you where it's written. Where is it written? Oh, I don't know if you see it there. In red or orange.
Finition Cabernet Franc.
Voilà. So the C at the end of the Franc, you don't pronounce it.
Okay.
And same for the Sauterne. I don't know if it's Sauterne. It's written here somewhere. Doesn't focus as I wanted. Sauterne, you don't pronounce the S at the end. So you only say Sauterne. You don't late Sauternus like here.
No, that's a very strange thing because I never realized.
It's not a big deal. It's just to let you know.
Okay.
And same for what else do people say wrong about French wines? Yeah, basically it's that Cab Franc. There's no Cab Franc. There's Cabernet Franc. You have to spell everything.
Okay,
it's for Eric. Bad boy. Eric from California, not from Philadelphia. No. But I love you all, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it is
craft stuff.
Okay, what's this?
It's the same I showed you. It's the box. It's very craft stuff. Only 300 bottles all the time, stuff like that. So you won't see that abroad for now. It's like the other one. It's a brewery. In fact, this one is a brewery. It's the father and daughter who runs that, and you can buy it online, but I don't know if they ship outside France. So,
that's
so what's going on? What else going on at
not much. I've been busy with work, working school, so that's been a lot of just working. And I thought I had COVID. I didn't have COVID, thank God.
Good for you.
So that was a good thing. And just been trying new things. Me and Emil is gonna start a new channel, so we've been working on that.
Well, can you explain what are you gonna do with a drum test, a drum divide? Sorry,
a drum divider. Oh, we're gonna do. You will see. I mean, I'm not gonna give too much, but it's more of talk about whiskey and certain things, certain themes. We're gonna be drinking whiskey, but we're gonna be talking a lot about other things. If we say it like that. So we have Emil just gotten some stuff that he had ordered that he needed in order for us to record and all that. So
please tell me you're not gonna do like Swami, talk about motorcycles and video games and give up whiskey.
No. I cannot. First of all, none of us has a motorcycle driver license, and I know Emil likes to play. I think it's soccer games on FIFA. Okay. I don't like playing FIFA, so we're not going to connect there. But no, it's going to be whiskey. So no, it's not going to be. I know Swami has done his own things, No,
it's not true. It's not. I don't like what he does, but I'm not related to those kind of activities and sports. And
no, I think he's gonna change his name, as I understood him.
Yeah, I think it's because for those who don't know, he had medical issues.
Yeah.
So he cannot drink whiskey anymore and strong alcohol. So only beer, it seems.
Yeah, and
it's a bit frustrating for him to continue.
And I am on the opposite, since I also had some stuff happening. So I can't drink beer, but I can drink whiskey. So So at least I'm happy about that. Since
Whiskey
I have,
made of beer, made from beer, right?
yeah, I know. I have IBS. It's called irritated bowel syndrome.
Oof, I don't
Irritated.
know.
Yeah, it's basically my sometimes you feel like shit inside basically. So
Oh,
yeah, so what happened has been it's becoming more severe. It's not life threatening or anything. It's just been some ups and downs with it. So what happened was that
okay.
I
So
got
how
to the
to?
conclusion that I can't drink beer anymore. So when he said that, my doctor, I told him, "Can I drink whiskey?" That was the first thing. I didn't care about the beer actually. I was just like, "Can I drink whiskey?"
10,000 SEK. Is it SEK? The money?
Oh yeah,
10,000.
Swedish. Yeah, SEK is krona. Swedish krona.
So 10,000 Swedish krona question you ask him
Yeah,
about whiskey.
yeah. Ian had ordered whiskeys before, so I was like, "Am I gonna have to cancel that order?" No,
Oh,
but no, it's good. It's good. I mean, I don't drink that very often anyway. I mean, I'm not the guy that can drink every day because I would get bored. But
yeah, I'm not
basically,
in the mood as well. That's why there's all this to
yeah,
taste. And yours are inside, yours are inside as well.
yeah,
So you see what's on, and on top of that, there's some crazy people out there. I don't know if Paul is in the chat because I don't see the chat progressing.
no, okay, no,
When people are able to send you 14 samples of North Star
yeah.
whiskeys like that, it's amazing. Frankly,
Oh, okay, North Star.
first time North Star Spica, 29 years old blend. It's unbelievable. 14 samples. I cannot
Okay.
even thank him enough. So I had to put that in a special box because what else?
Yeah, I understand.
English
No, I
whiskey.
haven't tried North. I have never tried North Star
Me
actually.
too. That's why I'm so happy. I thought I was gonna send 4 or 5, and like
Yeah.
we usually do, Inchgower, another great distillery,
Okay.
which is a filler for blends. What else
Okay.
do we have? Glenrothes, 11 years old. There's
Okay.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think Akavite and what's it called Ralphie has been talking about it a lot actually.
Yeah, actually, I think I have one. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one.
Okay.
Well, let me find out. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. It's Ralphie's pick for
Okay.
its 10th anniversary. So I'm curious
Ooh.
of what he picked there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have New Dram Drinker. I'm very late on this one, but
Oh, this one is that.
Wee Beastie.
Oh, is that the Arbeg one? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very late on this. What else? A lot of stuff here. Also, a guy called Whiskey and Warhammer, Tom. He sent me a Bimber as well.
Okay.
So lots of things to cover. Oh, I'm very curious of this as well. It's from Tom as well. Oxford Rye, 54%. Yeah. It's fantastic. Oh, Menno, I see the chat, the word.
Yeah, I can put it up again.
And Menno, I tried one of those samples. Loch Lomond 17 was great. Where is it? Oh, it's in another box. Okay. Gluten. Yeah, you're lucky. You don't have any problems with whiskey.
Yeah. It's gluten. It's good. Yeah. I mean, I was really afraid when he talked about beer. I was like, okay, whiskey comes from beer. So I was like, oh no, please don't. I know a lot of people that would be happy because then I would have a lot of bowls, basically because people would be happy. Some people would be happy, I guess. Be giving away bottles. But no.
It's like me with what happened in this summer. If I had passed away, who's gonna take all these?
Yeah.
Who's gonna take my collection? I have to write down something at some point because.
LL17. What is that?
Yeah, Loch Lomond. Yeah, it's very good. It's interesting.
Which one is that? Was that is that a cask strange one? Cask.
Yeah, Loch Lomond 17. I don't know.
Is that a bourbon? Is that a bourbon?
I think so. Menno will correct me. Oh, I had everything here, so I can tell you. In my big heavy book, let me see. Oh, everybody's going now with their. Well, we all have our things. That's right. So the one from Menno's are After the North Stars.
Okay.
Loch Lomond, 17 years old, organic, first fill bourbon. And he wrote me something about he suspected there were wine casks involved, but I don't think so. 54.9 ABV. Unchill filtered and non-colored.
Okay.
Good stuff. And prior to that, I tried from New Dram Drinker the single cask indie bottler, first one for me. Where is it? Loch Lomond Inchfad. Inchfad ex-bourbon, 4 years old for NHS exclusive.
Okay.
61.4. Very interesting, beautiful floral and green profile.
Okay.
So no, I have to buy me when I will be switching from buying French whiskies. I have to buy me the Inchmarin's Madeira wood because I love I love the one I tried. But strangely, in my sample given by somebody from the distillery, it's not written Inchmarin, it's written Loch Lomond Madeira finish. And it gave me that before the Loch Lomond Madeira finish was released. So I'm surprised, but I guess it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Thanks, Menno. So I will, but it's very, it's very very well crafted. So the wine doesn't overpower the bourbon cask, which is also.
Yeah, I have seen it for quite some time here in Sweden, in the Systembolaget that we have, but I never pulled through. I heard some people talking about it. It's really good.
Menno sent me also Speyburn for Belgium, 14 years old, single cask, very interesting. I like Speyburn. I like the 10. And also some Golden Carolus, which is a company that's a brewery mainly, but does also some, from time to time, some whiskeys. About which one? James is talking about Loch Lomond again, or?
Yeah, he was talking about.
But Mackmyra, there's so many different Mackmyras. I tried around 30 or 40 over the years.
Yeah.
But I'm not crazy about a lot of things they're releasing now.
Speyburn? What do you mean, Speyburn?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, Mackmyra.
Mackmyra, yeah. Yeah, you asked me about my
berry wine stuff, which is. I will prefer, let me tell you, Frederick, I will prefer they say, we're going to do a gin with blueberry, the Swedish, I think it's blueberry, gooseberry or something like that.
What did you say they were called?
Gooseberry or blueberry? It's typical Swedish. It's what Lisa, the brand ambassador, told me a while ago. I prefer they do a gin with that. And they say it is Swedish craft gin with Swedish fruit material. Then to say we want to take the whiskey and to drive it to the mulled wine territory and stuff. It's my concern. But I haven't tried Gonte, James. I haven't tried it so far.
Me neither.
I have no idea if it's in my taste. I won't say good.
I heard people. I know New Dram Drinker, Whiskey Wins have done reviews on them. I think Toby as well did it when Whiskey Shared.
Yeah,
I know they like it actually.
Yeah, many people like it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Not a big fan.
No, I know. We talked about this.
I think they can do great stuff. I mean, I have tried some single casks, private casks. But they were amazing. I have actually a bottle in my collection of a private cask that I was given. with, I think it was smoke or peated bourbon cask, like 3 or 4 years old. So it's good. It's good. It's better than the ones I have tried, at least. But it's a matter of opinion. I don't say they are super bad. I'm just saying I don't like them personally.
Well, you said that you're right. It was bad. I think.
Yeah, I mean they can do better. They can do better, in my opinion.
I know,
They
I
can
know,
do-
I know.
You know,
But
I don't want to. I
honestly,
want to step on anyone's toes. You
I'm
know,
a bit
but,
like you. I prefer from far. Once I discovered, I prefer this brand.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
I
I mean,
tried
yeah.
the early days ones. All these things. I still have some samples.
Okay, you
Early
do.
days, step one,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't bought them because they were coming in 50 cl all the time and around 100 euros in France. So and I waited too much, and then they changed.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to try the others. But I hope they will send others to French market,
Yeah.
which
I hope
is
to send a Berg. I hope to send a Berg, the BERG one. The
yeah.
last one that in that
But I'm
series. I really
afraid
hope.
was it a limited release?
Yeah, I mean, I know all of those bottles were a little bit limited because they were a series, and now they have done the what should call now the Silent Mill series they're doing now.
Oh yeah, I'm
So they,
curious.
yeah, so they are. I think it was Timber, the one you have. So they're
Yeah.
doing like a few different expression of that one with cast range,
Ooh.
or 3 or 4. So they've done 2 at
Bring them
least.
to France. Bring them to
Yeah,
France.
my friend Sandra, that's sometimes in the chat. She is a big High Coast drinker, and she have both of those bottles. And I think the last one she wasn't that really kind of or didn't really like.
I
But
like
that's a matter.
there's the
Mm.
oh man, no, you don't see it. 63rd North Barrel, something like that. It's written
63.
on the.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the
That is the what's it called, the Latitude,
yeah,
distillery. They have
and the
an
magic
expression
magic
called.
words: non-chill filtered, no added coloring, 48%. Yeah, Dalven with no N.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a nice one.
yeah. Dalven is actually what's called. It's what's the language called here in Sweden? It's not Swedish. It's Sami. I think that's how you pronounce it in English. Sami. It is an indigenous people here in Sweden that
Okay.
live up north, really up north. And I think it was something about the night sky or about the night. I think it was, or the day or something like that.
And
I
there
might
was
be really wrong there, but it's that language, and I don't speak it. So
a variant called Sherry Influence, which I liked also, but a bit
okay, yeah,
on the
yeah,
lighter side of Sherry.
yeah. It was had quite a strong. Sorry, I have it in here as well. It was quite chilly. There's a lot of chili flavors to it, or like spicy
Oh,
flavors to
really?
it. Yeah, at least from my palate.
Okay,
So,
okay. Well,
so
I had
I
the
actually like the standard
58%.
Dalve, but I think they were going to discontinue Dalve because they're doing so many new stuff. As
Oh,
I understood when I talked with them last year when I was in the whiskey festival, I talked with some of them, and they told me they were going to discontinue it.
okay.
But they might have changed. I hope they have changed because I really think Dalve is a really good Swedish whiskey, core range whiskey, in my opinion.
And the world, and one of the best world whiskeys, affordable ones.
Oh, you think so as well?
when we
You think
see
so?
some, when we see some at 150 or the Chichi booze, the Japanese Chichi booze has almost
Those
200
are
euros
expensive.
any bottling. And also the new distilleries, there's some new Japanese distilleries. You cannot reach something under 200 euros, and it's 4 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with a Have for you.
Yeah, which cask was that in? Was that the one with
We
oak?
fill first fill, no, Virgin Oak, first
Yeah.
fill bourbon.
Yeah.
Let me batch 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
Supermarket stuff. I was surprised, but I have
Oh,
a
you have it
supermarket.
Okay.
39.90 euros.
39. Okay. I think
So
that's a little bit cheaper when you buy it here in Sweden. Actually,
it's fair price.
I think it's
Considering how good it is.
I think it's 45 euros in Sweden. Actually,
Still fair.
Yeah.
Because
It is.
I heard somebody talk about Daft Mill latest release to 200 or 300 pounds.
Yeah, I actually was really close buying a whiskey of them here in Sweden when they released them here in Sweden, because no one was buying them apparently
Sorry.
at that moment. So I had one in the basket, but I removed it because I was like, I'm not gonna pay 150 euros for something that is 12 years old or whatever that one was, and I have no idea how it's going to taste. So
Skål.
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 I was afraid it was too spicy, but it's nice.
No, yeah, around 499 to 550 Swedish. Yeah, I did a video 1 month ago, I think it was, or two, about Systembolaget or some whiskeys there that I was highlighting you could buy, and I wasn't paid by them or anything.
I saw
yeah. So yeah, it was basically I just wanted to show people some recommendation you can actually buy in Sweden.
Yeah, I think it's useful because there's many people that haven't tried any.
Yeah.
So it's a chance for them to see what your opinions on these.
Yeah. And also the thing is that people can. I don't hope anyone thought I was paid by them, because they're the only one you can actually buy whiskey from here in Sweden.
Yeah, it's public service.
Yeah. So
yeah. Maybe they should hire you to advise customers.
Yeah, they are very funny when you are in Systembolaget, because if you're gonna buy Scotch whiskey, they don't have the Scotch flag on them. They have the UK flag.
Oh, it's the same for me.
Oh, okay. So that is quite.
For a strange reason, when it's whiskey exchange, they erase and I have examples. They erase the UK mention. They put a black point, a black thing on it.
Okay.
So, I don't know why. It's a custom thing, probably.
Okay. Yeah. I never realized it until I took a picture and posted on Instagram, and there was someone commenting, "Why is there the UK flag on Scottish whiskey?"
Because it's the UK for now.
Yeah, no, I know. But still, it didn't get heated or anything, that argument. I was just like, I never thought about it, actually. So yeah, I mean, on next week, actually, they're gonna release the 16-year-old Kilkerran here in Sweden.
Oh, another bottling than the one that was released for.
Yeah, the one that was released, for the standard core range, basically. So I'm gonna see if I can grab one bottle.
About Campbelltown, did you see the Chris Goodrum review of Longrow 25 years old that was just out? And Hazelburn 22, 900.
What?
900 euros.
For 25-year-old Longrow?
Yeah, pounds. 900 pounds.
Wow.
Crazy.
I would love to try a 25-year-old.
And I think it's 400 and so for the Hazelburn 22. Yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now. Yeah. That's going to be hard when you're going to travel there.
If you don't like to be part of UK and you support Brexit and stuff like that, I don't want to go too much in politics, but you can buy, I think that you can still find Spirit of Freedom Campbelltown blend with a lot of Springbank in it, as you know. Yeah. Have you tried it? They did a 30 years old or 45 years old. I don't remember. 30 years old.
Yeah. That is about I guess the Kilkerran 16-year-old. I think they're gonna release like 106 bottles here or something like that here in Sweden. So my chances of getting it is so small that I know I'm not gonna get it, but I'm still gonna try.
Would you guess how many, Frederick? How many, roughly, of course?
They're gonna pull the trigger.
Campbelltown Whiskies fans there out there in Sweden, in your opinion?
There are quite a few. There are quite a few that have some really, really amazing.
Big followers.
Yeah, I mean, there are a big whiskey community here in Sweden.
Are you representative? Another way to turn it. Are you representative of a Swedish taste when it comes to malt lovers, or are you an exception? You don't know. It's a stupid question, maybe.
Can you say that again, please? What do you
mean? Do you think you are one of the very few who really likes Campbelltown whiskies and peated whiskies and whiskies with funk, or is it a trend, a real trend into malt lovers community in Sweden?
There are some really big malt lovers here in Sweden. I have met quite a few.
Because, for instance,
yeah.
I ask that because, for instance, Jim, the whiskey novice, told us in several live shows that there are not many people in Ireland, at least in where he lives in Northern Ireland, that like peat and smoky whiskies. It's very, very few people.
I think here in Sweden there's a big the community is really big here in Sweden with the whiskey.
No.
And, they are a little bit not divisive, but yeah, you can say divisive. There are like different groups of what you drink. There's a big group of Ardbeg people here. A really big community of Ardbeg lovers here in Sweden. I am part of some whiskey sites on Facebook, and it's it's very funny when they're buying, especially the committee releases when they come out, because people get really angry when they cannot get the necklace for the bottle. You know, the one that comes with some information stuff or whatever. They get really angry. It's always fun. There's some people that likes to make fun of them on those websites. You know, posting a bottle of Ardbeg with a necklace on it, just a ordinary necklace, just to.
I will tell you, there's a bit too much hype, in my opinion, about Ardbeg.
Yeah, I mean, I bought the 90-year-old Tryvan. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the NAS. I have not tried any of the new NASs. I mean, I think the 10-year-old Ardbeg is amazing, good. It's good. I think it's good. I mean, it's a matter of opinion, but I think it's good. The Ugedal and the Corey Reckham, I think also really good.
Probably among the best, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Dominic. Oh. Ooh. Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you as well. Nice.
Testing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, you know. It just so I actually bought the Tryvan, actually, the 90-year-old, the second batch, and I really like it.
I haven't tried the second. I liked the first one. I tried the Whiskey Life Paris. Yeah. I was very lucky because they didn't give it a long time because it was very limited. But it's really weird times because it was 2019, the last one. This year it was cancelled. Whiskey Life Paris and almost all other shows. Last year they were pouring very few people under the counter. The first batch.
Yeah.
Another more precise question.
Yeah, it's a Swedish community, mostly based around Stockholm, whereas it's balanced throughout all of Sweden. I would say balanced throughout all Sweden. Of course, Stockholm is the capital, so there are more people living there. So, of course, there are going to be maybe a bigger centers. And also, if you look at Systembolaget, the one we have, the bigger the city, the bigger the store.
How many shops do they have, in Sweden?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Roughly.
Yeah. But they at least 100, maybe more.
Oh, really? It's a lot.
Yeah, I think maybe 100. Because I know in Malmö, I think they have like 4 or 5 stores. Because usually, depending on how big the city is, I know here where I live, they have 1, and like for a 20 minutes ride on both sides, you can get to 2 more or 3 more. So yeah, it depends a little bit,
Must be weird to have all the time the same shops with alcohols. And not have choices, prices, and
tasting. Yeah, just drinking.
Both.
Hope you're doing well, Daniel.
Both, my friend. Jump in if you like. It will be fun. Long time no speak.
Yeah, but nice, Daniel. Really. Also, you, Dominic, if you want to join as well, and anyone else. Seriously, I'm just did this because I just want to try out my new setup. It's funny because I used to have this one before I moved. When I moved here to my new apartment, or when it was my new apartment, actually. So I used to have this side that's here, basically. So that was the time. I don't think many people know because I did remove those videos because it was so long back. I only show my hands in those videos.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
No, that was way before you even subscribed and what knew about me. Because you could only see my hands, basically, and you heard my voice. It was really weird.
Oh, fun.
Just because I was at that time, I was really, how do I say this? I wasn't really sure if I want to show myself. I don't know why.
No comment. Well, I know that. there's a French guy who did for a long time. He was cutting there, and
Okay.
everything down there is on cam, and
Okay.
very weird.
Yeah, and Cyril Lock here as well.
Oh, restaurant. Bon appetit, then,
Yeah.
Daniel. Good
Yeah.
appetite.
Yeah, smaklig spis.
And what is he eating? I'm curious, but maybe too much.
Yeah, let's see here what James is. Yeah,
Oh,
bigger
he's
the
also
town.
he's also in Sweden.
Yeah, he lives in Sweden. I know he's from Australia.
But his name is more Scottish, right? Or...
but maybe he has Scottish descent. I'm not sure, but I know he lives in Sweden. But he's also from Australia, I think he was. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And someone says,
oh, hi, Jenny.
Yeah. Hi, Jenny. And Dominic is out of the shower, so no living. But it's nice with you joining in the chat, at least. That's really nice. And here, waiting for my bourbon tea. Interesting.
Oh.
Is that bourbon with tea, or is it some flavored tea with bourbon?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's a Grunte bourbon. Bourbon.
Yeah. There are some like coffee. I think there is one here in my town you can buy. A coffee shop where they sell coffees you can buy. Or coffee, beans and all that. They have one called Bourbon Jungle. It's really good. But it doesn't taste like bourbon. It's just called Jungle. I don't know why, because it's dark roasted or something. Yeah. So cheers, everyone. I'm just going to drink my last here, and I'm going to take something else. So cheers.
Yeah, me too. It's... I don't know if I'm going to only drink... Maybe I'm going to switch to a French one in between, before the Timmer, because it's pitted.
Okay, yeah. But you should definitely, if you can, get hands on the Berg. I think how you say it in English, Berg. I would write.
I don't see it nowhere, honestly.
No.
It's like that Malaga Glenmorangie, very mysterious distribution.
Yeah. Let's see here where I can take now.
I even talked to a guy from Diageo in my supermarket. It was just a rep, but he never heard of it. It was me explaining his novelties. Fun. The Malaga.
The Malaga, okay. Yeah.
It's 46%, I think. So
I'm not really sure which one.
Yeah, go ahead. Hi, Silverlock Whiskey. Basically, I was having this Swedish whiskey earlier on.
I was having this one.
Oh, very nice, very good. And Frederick having this one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna switch to a French, very good whiskey. Among those, I'm gonna highlight very soon.
I think I'm gonna try the one I know you like.
Madeira.
Yeah.
You have to. Well, we'll see that together in private. I need a bottle of this, you know that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna arrange ourselves and send you money to get this.
This one is now sold out here in Sweden, so you can no longer get it. Yeah. So it is so sad, but that's how life is. But still, this is one of those whiskeys that are just exceptional.
Yeah. My rates are very high. I haven't published. Oh.
Yeah, and also when it comes to the whole series of Timmer, Timmer, Hav, Elv, and Berg, and all those. There you can actually here in Sweden buy a set of things like 10 centiliters or 20 centiliter bottles.
Nice.
The whole set cost around, I think, like €75, and you get all of the 5 bottles, the 5 expressions actually. So it's it's a good thing if you want to try all of them. If you're still not sure.
I'm going to have this French whiskey from the West Coast, and not far from where they do cognac.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And it is an absolutely non-filtered whiskey. And for you can see, I don't know if you see the residue.
Yeah.
And it is made with a special still, which is called the Stopfler process. And it's bottled by Gravity. I don't know what that means.
Is it like with how they do in McMurray, the Gravity?
That's what I thought. And it's local barley, almost local, let's say. And it's Pinot de Charente.
Yeah.
Another VDN finished.
Okay.
But it's good. It's very good. 47.8 ABV. I like it.
And I am drinking this one. That one of those
Oh.
that never go outside Sweden,
Tell
unfortunately.
the story, Frederick. Tell the
The
story to
story
those.
here is very simple. This is an independent bottler called Bergslagen, Bergslagen. They bought the remaining cask of another Swedish distillery that is closed. That was called Grythyttan, but now that name has been bought up by someone else, so they can no longer use that one. So they
So
call
you
it
mean?
Lillkirke. They bought
So
it
you
up.
mean? Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You mean we're gonna see a new distillery called Grythyttan soon?
No, we're not.
Oh.
It has been bought by someone else that did something else,
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why. So yeah, so this is a single cask Madeira.
Oh.
It's around 6 years old, one of 493 bottles ever made. And it has some peat in it, 53%, and it is fantastic. Greg can tell you all about that.
Well, it's simple because my notes are there with your paper where it is.
Yeah.
Let me.
Oh, and why they closed the multi? As I understood it, when they had some issue with the money, I think the people that were not the people that worked doing the whiskey, but the people who owned the distillery were not very good with handling the economical side, as I understand it, and that's why it was closed. So it sat around, I think, like 2 or 3 years. It sat, the barrels just sat there on the, basically, and then Bergslagen bought it. So
you want to know the rating for this one?
Yeah, of course.
Probably excessive because it's my way of rating, right?
Tell people.
94 out of 100.
Yeah, that's good score. No, seriously, people. I know not many people are ever gonna try something like this. But this is, if you ever see Bergslagen, and it says down here, let's see, it says Lillkirke. I would definitely write it here. Oh, Prime Whiskey is here, another Swedish whiskey YouTuber. Hey, Rickard. Nice to see you. This is gonna say.
And the Eldvatten Silent Swede is rated 93.5.
Yeah.
And the Alva is rated 91.
Yeah. Oh, well, stories.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey. World whiskey.
Yeah, it's interesting, because it's one of those. Because when people hear Swedish whiskey, they always hear Mackmyra, because that is the most notable. Because they were the first one, the most distributed outside Sweden.
Yeah. But there is Smogen, and there is Bergslagen, and there are others, 6, 7 others, but very local.
Yeah. Yeah, Smogen, I have tried some ones. And the funny part I would say about the Bergslagen Grythyttan is that it's really a reminiscence with Campbellton whiskies.
Yeah. You were right. On Springbank, you were right, my friend.
Yeah. Because I really liked it when I know Toby did his whiskey thing. He does his whiskey advent calendar, and
yeah.
It was mine. I thought it was funny, when he was immediately talking about Glen Scotia.
Well, he picked his wife picked something a bit difficult, a blend from me, and I wasn't so happy. Unlucky me. So for those coming now, I'm having a French whiskey from the West Coast, close to Cognac, and it is Pinot de Charente VDN cask.
And I'm having this Bergslagen Madeira single cask Swedish whiskey.
Masterpiece.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that other one
Thank
that you
again to make me discover all this range. It's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, was the thing why I've sent out samples to some people, because I really want people to try it.
No, they're going to be reviewed.
Yeah, I mean, before it's gone, basically, because I want people to know about it. Because I don't think it should be staying in Sweden. I think it should go outside Sweden, this whiskey, as much as there is possible.
It's good. Yeah. Not very far from a Speyside, this one. Okay. From Glenlassie in particular.
Which one was it that you took now? Was it the Swedish
one?
Oh, the Berclou. Yeah. That one.
But what is the cask Menno is having, the Glenfarclas one?
Mm.
It's the most beautiful range from Glenfarclas,
Yeah.
honestly. I had the chance to try a dozen of these, and I have a friend who made me try 5 or 6 in his house, and honestly, there are several ones in my top 70 whiskeys out of now probably 4,000.
Good job, James. He just killed his Loch Lomond.
Well done. I don't have a Loch Lomond yet. I have to buy me one. Sorry.
I think in my hometown here in Sweden, Ystad, that's a really down south. One of the hotels there on the beach that we have, they have one of the biggest collection of Glenfarclas private family casks, actually.
The whole truck, the famous.
No, I don't know if they have that one, but I know they have quite a big of range of their family casks. So they have been nominated got it like in a reward or something. I think it was for that. So.
I absolutely agree with Dominic M. Maiden, it's his name. About the Glenlivet 25, I like it a lot. And
which one?
Maiden, M. Maiden, I don't know which is first name.
Dominic.
Glenlivet 25.
Okay.
I agree. This is a great whiskey that's often underrated because it's 43% only. But I had the chance to try it twice. Alas, it's not in my collection because it's around 400 euros now. But it's
I can see it there. Yeah.
Beautiful whiskey, honestly, and really represents well the distillery. While you can also find some indie bottlings of Glenlivet that are awesome. Have a 32 years old from Barry Bros that's beautiful, delicious, but it's the only bottle I have. And believe me or not, when it was out, 2010 or 12, when it was released, while it was a 42 years old at 46%. Tell me, Frederick, what do you think the price was?
I probably guess since it was way back, I guess it wasn't that expensive.
Now, just give me a price, just for fun.
200 euros, maybe.
95.
95. Okay, I wasn't that far away because I know that all those were
hilarious. I should have bought 2. Because now, try to have a 32 years old Glenlivet, and you see how many 100 euros you're gonna pay.
I have a Glenlivet 21-year-old actually.
21.
Good.
It's good, but it's not as good as the 25. Honestly, it's much better.
That was one of those whiskeys I was looking forward to buy. I found it at one place. I think they had it for like 200 euros in Germany, but then they doubled the price. So I wasn't.
Yeah, I agree with Dominic. Most probably, yeah. Like I am 100% sure they saved the best cask from Glenfarclas for the family cask range. I can tell you. Having tried a lot, I can tell you. That doesn't mean every single family cask release is the best, but it's often over the average of the core range, which is good, but not as much focused and concentrated on best quality, sherry quality cask, I mean. But
no, it's interesting. There's so many whiskeys out there. There's too many.
Yeah, sure.
So there's a problem here in Sweden. You can't go into a store and just like you can do in Scotland. Some bottles.
You mean and you get out? You cannot have a look and get out. You have to purchase something.
No. You can. Of course, you can go and look, but you like in stores in Scotland. When I take it as an example, when you can go in, you can try some bottles they have opened. Before you buy. You can't do it here in Sweden because if you would open a bottle in there and try, you would get the police. Call on the police.
Oh no!
So but you can't do that.
They do whiskey shows in Sweden, right?
Yeah, they do, but they don't always have. I know where I live, you don't always get all the whiskeys there. Depends a little bit on the whiskey show. where you're going. Since the one I go to is in Malmö. So that one is quite big, but it's not as big as in the capital, for example.
And
So sometimes,
whiskey bars you don't have.
yeah, but they don't always have it. In my town where I live here in Kristianstad, the biggest one is the best one with the best assortment has quite a few whiskeys, but they are dwindling. Basically, they don't have that much. They're more for drinks now.
Oh, okay.
But it's also due to the fact that when they started that business, which is like a franchise here in Sweden, a British franchise. Ooh, I see Emil is here as well. Nice.
Most of the single cask, but not all Silverlock Whiskey Club.
Let's see here. I'm gonna add Emil here. So
yeah,
let's see.
Of course.
Hi Emil.
Hey.
We got it together. Oh my God, I'm so
welcome
small.
on board.
Yeah, I'm so little now. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So it's ooh-ha.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I can change it. I don't know. Just couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
And I see a Teeling bottle, or is it Cotswolds? I don't see well behind you.
Right, it's a Teeling bottle, and that's
Nika. Okay.
Coffee malt.
Coffee grain.
Courtesy of Frederick.
And a nice electric guitar as well.
Oh yeah, this guy is really good at playing guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And he loves Gojira.
Oh,
yeah, of course.
Waiting for the new album still. I don't know when they give piece by piece.
Yeah,
some
I've heard this.
So far so good, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you drinking, Emil?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
I just came from the couch. We were watching Friends, so
okay.
Nothing yet.
That's good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks.
So you can try the setup.
Yeah, I think it looks okay. Do I sound okay?
Nice.
So yeah, everyone, please give Emil a share. He and I are going to start the channel next year.
Looking forward to your collaboration to see your Drum Divided videos.
They're going to be interesting. I think I have done too much, what we call it,
teasing
promotion on it. So I hope people don't have too high expectations. But it's going to be great. It's going to be very fun. So yeah, Emil, I haven't seen you today.
Yeah, you have.
I know.
So you live nearby?
We work at the same work. We have this work at the same school.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're helping each other today. So getting some stuff done. So that was really nice.
Yeah. You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Yeah. That's how it should be.
Are you gonna form a band?
Yeah, I'm a really good singer, by the way.
Singer?
Yeah.
Well, the singer, guitarist only misses a bass player, maybe another guitarist.
We got a bass player.
Oh.
Yeah, actually. And we need a drum. Someone can play.
I'll be your agent, but very remote.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
And I will be paid in Berslagen bottles. That's okay, Frederick?
Frederick will have to do that.
We're willing to make.
Fair deal, but impossible for the future, right?
So yeah. So I can see here that someone asked a question here. I think that was Welsh Toro. Is there a better bang for a buck whiskey than Talisker 10? I've never tried Talisker 10, so I can't answer.
It's a matter, I guess, of opinion. Then prices, it's pound prices. So in France, it's around 35-40 euros. Somebody asked this question recently, but without mentioning Talisker. Yeah, it was a discussion with Stubby about Caol Ila 12, or with New Dram Drinker. Caol Ila 12 is fantastic, but Talisker 10 as well, and different. But I will say for food pairing, maybe the Talisker is the best option.
Dominic says Abelard 10. I've not tried that one, okay?
I prefer the earlier batches. I'm not crazy about the and also I cannot drink it anymore because of some friends of what happened to me earlier on. It's a long story. But no, Talisker 10, you can pair it with smoked salmon and with old French cheese called Comté. And know this one? No.
No,
heard of this one?
Or no, I have never tried either the Quilla 12-year-old or Talisker 10. Have you tried them, Emil?
Which ones? I'm sorry, I was
Talisker 10 and Quilla 12.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And you know, my memory is not the greatest, as I've told you many times. I have a hard time keeping track of what I've tried and what I haven't.
I have them in my collection for 20 years. And I make sure I never miss to have at least a bottle or two of those. So that says something, maybe.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Menno is saying hi to you, Emil.
Hi.
Hi. You know, doing like Sylvia.
Yeah. Royals.
You can put also 3 when you want to highlight comments, Frederick. Maybe the 3 in different shape. I don't know if you tried that already.
I am so new to this one. I never had this many people. Yeah, I had this many people on before with you and Dominic and also Matthew. So yeah,
you can put us in rectangles so you can still highlight the comment and see us.
Oh, like this?
No, there's another option, but this is great as well. There you go.
There we go. Okay, that's
normally
nice.
You can still, but you can see less well the bottles of each one.
Yeah.
So when someone has to highlight, you can put just in 3 like we were.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
As you wish. I'm discovering every day, and we're lucky. This is a free version, and that still give us the opportunity to do those kind of things.
Yeah, me and Emil has actually been talking about a little bit of what we're going to use for kind of live stream. So if anyone has any other options there, please write in the comment section, or if you know anything else, Greg, because we've been looking a little bit like options for the best options to do what we're going to do.
Honestly, I don't want to pay for it for now because other things to do, but I don't know. You have to ask Roy Aquavite. You have to ask Eric Waite. You have to ask Coach for Dummies and Test Dummies. These guys know more about YouTube than us, for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna keep on searching a little bit. That's the only thing we are now looking into. Is like the best platform to use, or the live stream. But still, cheers, everyone. Let's in the chat. So
cheers. I'll go get something in a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
I promise.
Actually, I didn't thought that many people were going to be here because I was just doing testing.
This is quite a turnout.
Yeah, no, things are.
This is a good thing about impromptus. Impromptu is a French word, by the way.
No, I just brought testing because I just wanted to try the background a little bit to see how it worked.
You look very good.
I know. Thank you. Oh, you mean the bottles? Oh, you mean the bottles?
Yeah, no, you.
Oh, thank you.
You can try maybe to put some higher lights. But what I'm afraid, as I see some of your labels are very glossy already, that might not do the good work.
What is this?
Oh, yeah, good.
Because I can do like this and it goes like party.
Well, I can do also something. But I'm not sure it will go well on the cam. Happy Christmas, everyone!
Yeah.
And it changes colors.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's a bit. Okay, forget about this.
Yeah. Get a room.
Weird Christmas this year, anyway.
We got chemistry, Frederick. You know that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with well.
Yeah, me and Emil have been working together now for 3.5 years. So yeah, I am the one who got him into whiskey, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So in honor of You, Emil. I think I'm gonna drink this one now.
Ooh.
No spoilers, man.
No spoilers.
A Welsh Toro tells us Talisker 10 and haggis is perfect. So I have to try this Aliens because this pairing I never tried yet. It's
Haggis.
not easy.
I really like haggis. If I should be honest.
Oh my God, me too. I'd have it 5 times. 5 times.
It doesn't look very appealing at all. It looks really nasty. But it is
when
really.
you look inside. So you don't look too much. But don't forget when you put it in your plate, Emil, just dig a little hole in the middle and pour some good whiskey, and it will help.
Thanks for the advice
on the side.
I'll keep that in mind.
For a Gallic 17-year-old, nice.
It's nice. It's on my wish list.
Yeah, I've tried a 23-year-old actually.
I had the 21 years old at the Aberfeldy distillery, and it was a special release for. It's not the duty-free travel retail one. It's the one for the Craigellachie Hotel, cast strength, and it's
I think I saw that.
It's in my website report about my journey to Scotland. It's awesome, but I think it was £260, something like that. So, James Hetfield signature. Somebody knows about Emil's guitar.
It's not actually. It's a signature guitar. His signature guitar is a Snakebite, and it's an ESP. This is an Epiphone, which is like.
It's in the poster. You mean the signature?
I think he means the guitar. If it's the signature model.
Okay. I'm not.
I think so.
I'm not a specialist of. Just listen to the results.
It's inspired by the one James used to play in the 80s, though.
Oh. Well, I've listened recently to a live, which is on YouTube, guys. Will I remember which one it is now? I'm not sure. And it's a live from 1983. And they were playing fast as hell, and sometimes faster than on the record. And I remember they played Phantom Lord with that famous break that for me is a kind of progressive break, which is slowing down. And I said to myself, these guys were already doing something special, not only playing fast, but they were knowing how to slow down and to bring some tension and melody. So the 4 first Metallicas are my favorite, I have to say.
Yes,
but the first one is a very special place because it's so sharp. The guitars are so sharp. It's so tight. It's so no compromise. I like it.
Yeah, we saw Metallica last year actually during the summer in Copenhagen. Just really good show. And Ghost was one of the what we call them. Yeah, they were playing before Metallica, Ghost, so that was really nice as well.
Oh,
yeah. And the best part was that Emil was not supposed to go with me on that tour, but one of the people that was going with me got sick, so I called him immediately and told him that there is a spot if you want to, and the silence on the phone was really good.
Well, there's a YouTube channel. There are 2 people, and it's Dr. something Machine, and they're reviewing music songs, and I don't know what that means. And they were covering for the first time some Gojira songs, and having covered several live videos, and they said, "Oh my God, we went to a Metallica gig where Gojira did the first part, and we didn't know the band, so we said, let's switch this one and go only to Metallica." But then when they saw the videos live, they were, "Oh no, why did we do that?"
Yeah, Emil has actually you've seen them live, haven't you, Gojira?
Yeah.
I haven't, to say I'm sorry.
I saw them. I didn't mean to see them. I went to
Sweden?
A festival in Sweden, in the north of Sweden, and they happened to be playing like between 2 bands I wanted to see, but I was instantly hooked.
It was a long time ago, Emil?
It was 2013, I think.
Ooh, Well, they're here for a while, but it was probably which was the album after Magma, Magma Tour or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, Magma.
Yeah.
Good.
But I heard something weird and unpleasant, as there were, because they don't seem to be a lazy band, but I heard some comments say about Esoteric Surgery, which is a song I like a lot. They didn't want to play it live and then never play it live because it was too complicated and they were a bit lazy to play it. I don't know if it's true, but I regret, because it's a beautiful death metal song. It's pure, almost pure death metal.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites as well. Definitely.
I love Where the Dragons Dwell. Isn't that what's
Oh
called?
yeah, very good as well. Yeah. But as long as I dig into their career, it's obvious the early albums are very much influenced by Morbid Angel. I don't know what you think, guys.
Yeah. I've noticed that too. I'm not a Morbid Angel fan, but someone pointed it out.
Me too. I have to say me too, except one album for me that stands out, not because it's better, but because it goes much more in my likings. It's the Gateways to Annihilation, because it has some kind of groove.
Okay.
I think that groove was inspiring a lot Gojira, and it has this kind of ancient groove that works very well with the whole thing they want to say in that album. Very slow paced and the fast death rhythm at the same time. Sorry, hard to explain for me. Music in English.
No, of course, Greg. Seriously, none of us here is English-speaking native. So. If you always speak
national pride, I saw a lot of things that are not metal, French-wise, and you will be surprised because there was a time I was singing, so but it was medieval and Renaissance music, so it was not really metal.
That's not that far off.
That I always wanted to mix the two, in fact. So
yeah,
when I heard Dead Congregation mixing Orthodox Gregorian chant with death metal, I said, oh, fantastic. I don't know if you know this band, which is a Greek band, Dead Congregation. It's death metal with an old school twist.
Okay.
No, I never heard of them.
Avocurnu, I haven't heard them, but I heard. I wonder if Frederick didn't talk of them.
No, I have no idea who they are.
I saw a top 10 video from Banger TV, top 10 metal records of the year. I recommend, and that's how I discovered my latest purchase on a big channel we won't name shop, Black Crown Initiate, with 27. What's the name of the album? Selves We Cannot Forgive. I think it's 2016, and it's absolutely awesome. It mixes clean voices, guttural voices, gent rhythms with death metal rhythms, progressive ambiances, a lot of different instruments, very rich and complex. I like it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's move into Iron Maiden.
Welsh Taurus, tired of Metallica, it seems.
Yeah, it's okay.
You have to check then Didier Jérôme, which is a French guy he's a bass player, and he did cover those kind of new trendy playthrough videos. He did cover almost all the entire Iron Maiden catalog, playing the bass part, and he's very good. Didier Jérôme.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. You know what's waiting? So, what's this here?
What should I? My problem, Frederick, is I always feel guilty if I open samples and I don't write anything.
Okay.
It's a kind of slavery, so it's not good. It's a kind of slavery to writing and reviewing, while people are so relaxed, just pouring themselves things, drinking, and They do the video and that's over. Me, I have to write all this shit and then translate it to English and then print it. And oh, Sibelius, nice.
I have no idea what that is.
I like Rachmaninoff, The Isle of the Deads.
Okay.
Beautiful 20-minute piece.
Yeah.
Red Meat. Yeah, I saw Iron Maiden, but I'm struggling to find which gig was it and with which first band opening for them, and I never find it. KK8, KK Downing. When I see KK, I think KK, sorry, Downing, the guy from Judas Priest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a story here with also Malta. He doesn't want that to kill care an 8-year-old. My buddy's
I have a sample from Roy, but as he said, open it with caution and try it with caution. I prefer have my notes, so I won't do it live now. But I can do something else if you give me a minute, though.
Sure.
It's my mic. I can grab a sample from Luna, but and I have enough to review other times.
Yeah.
Because it was very generous of her. Yeah. It's the other 8.
Yeah.
8 years old. The bourbon one. We'll come back. Just.
Yeah. Enslaved Utgard. I haven't heard that one. Yeah, there's so many releases. I had one that I was recommending called Myrkur, Folkesanger. I will write there in the comment section because I'm gonna probably pronounce it so that people don't understand. I think that's how I pronounce right. There we go. That's the one I would recommend people. It's a Danish black metal band, or death metal band, but they don't do that anymore. So that is what I recommend people. It's most of them are what's called folk songs, basically. Finnish one of the great composers. Come on. Okay.
There you go.
Didn't know that, Wells, but thank you for telling me. I will check it out later on.
The 8. Bourbon cask. Yeah. Bourbon cask.
Yeah.
Big sample. I shouldn't show it.
Yeah.
What's this?
Scandinavian rum.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting.
Is it molasses rum or?
I'm not sure, actually. It was a gift from my father. Landed from Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica.
Okay. Oh, can be very good. Can be very good from there.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Finished in Swedish oak barrels, so there's you can definitely taste like the Swedish forest in here.
Oh,
Swedish forest.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like pine forest.
Yeah, like pine.
Yeah.
Swedish forest metal.
Yeah. The good thing about Corona, or the whole thing now, that like I said to you before, all the black metal gangs and black metal groups are now finally coming out of the woods, so to say, so you can finally find them. Just very fun. It's really funny. Whiskey caught on. Oh, why, Dominic? I think here in Sweden, I can be very honest with Canadian whiskey.
It's the same in France. They don't distribute it. They don't trust I think they don't trust us as customers, and it's a shame.
We have very few here in Sweden. I think the one with the A statement would be the JP Visors 10-year-old.
Yeah,
that is an fantastic bottle, basically.
Oh,
and
I have the dissertation. It's so good.
I have tried as well. Actually, I tried it on my.
You didn't like it. I was disappointed.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I did that whole blind thing, I didn't have no idea more than it was a Canadian whiskey. So
it's special. It's rye first off, mostly rye. So not everyone likes rye. Yeah, beautiful album, the Myrkur one. I have it as well. It's one of my albums of the year.
Yeah, it was my album of the year.
Yeah, I might do a video about music, but I'm afraid to put some music and be immediately banned. So
Yeah, I understand.
Maybe I will just show the albums and. Yeah, Menno is right, probably.
The funny thing about Canadian Club, that's the only Canadian whiskey I've had, and it was like I had it in my cabinet for long before I drank whiskey. So it was just like when I wanted to get drunk, I got the Canadian Club out.
And Crown Royal. And Crown Royal.
And we have an Aussie here as well. Hi,
Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. Nice to see you here.
Good morning.
It should be morning there.
Yeah, there is, but not for a lot of markets in Europe, at least. What I don't understand is, like I said to Don Livermore, I had on my channel, had the chance to have on my channel. He agrees with me, but he's the maker. He's not the commercial, so he cannot do nothing about that. They don't trust our market. But to trust a market, I believe you have to first do some launches, limited release launches, see the feedback, right? And then if the feedback is good, you propose several releases. And if it comes to a certain amount of, let's say, money you get back, then you can maybe put 1 or 2, 3 references permanently. I don't know. Crown Royal, I'm bored of sick bored of the regular one I was offered on all the time. Yeah.
Take care, Welsh. Take care, Welsh. Thank you for joining.
I have to say the Blender's Mash, I think it was the name of the. I tried it. It's very good. So it's mostly the regular one that's boring, but they have limited release that can be very good.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't have any Wises here. I was lucky to find the Wises Deluxe 10 years ago, and I immediately grabbed it. It was very, very good.
Yeah, I think one of the earliest I ever drank of Canadian whiskey was the Black Velvet Toasted Caramel, basically. Yeah, let's say it like this. I think I tried it at the whiskey festival because they did some mixed drink. That was my early days of whiskey drinking when I was still early in this whole game. And I remember I really liked it. So when I was in Germany, I bought like 6 bottles of it because I thought it was really good.
Oh, really?
And after drinking 1 bottle, I realized it wasn't that good. So I had 5 more bottles and no idea what it was. So I knew people that apparently liked it. So I was like, you can buy it from me, you know. So yes, I've been accused of being on the black market, selling it. Yeah.
It's the first time I'm trying it, by the way.
Which one?
Kilkerran 8 bourbon.
Okay, yeah.
2018. Cast strength 2018, 56.5. Third batch. It's nice.
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah, the thing was here in Sweden, they had a release first in March or May, I think it was. And due to some regulations, you know, you couldn't order it on the website. You have to pick them up on some of the Systembolaget, and I couldn't do that. So they had a new release or like a re-release here in Sweden, but a few months ago, and so I was able to pick some bottles up, and so yeah. Emil didn't want to buy one, and then he tasted it and he realized he wanted to buy one.
What happens if we send you bottles, guys, from abroad? Do the customs will say no? We
As long as you don't say you're sending whiskey, any kind of alcohol, there shouldn't be any problem.
But are they gonna check and hear like look?
I have been sending quite a lot recently. I mean, this year I've been sending a lot of samples and never had any problems with it.
No, samples is a thing, but I was talking about bottles because it's heavy.
Yeah, I sent 1 bottle in Sweden when I had a contest. Won a bottle, but that was no problem there. I can't really tell, but you know, I would put some money in there, so when they open it, there's like some euros there. You know, it's like, please. You know, let's see here. It says,
so Andrew, come on the stage.
Yeah, Andrew has really interesting whiskey reviews. Please check this guy out. He has some awesome whiskeys that we're never gonna get our hands on, unfortunately. But they look really cool. I really like some of the labels there. I know there is one of it's really
Here is
promoted.
Antonio in the chat. Hi, Antonio. Good to see you.
Oh, we got Whiskey Quest as well. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love
He's
this
good.
guy. I don't know. There's something special about what he does. Very relaxed reviews. Very cool state of mind. This guy is. I really would love to hang out with him if it wasn't so far.
Yeah, you should definitely check him out, Emil. Even Greg's channel, you should check out. Let's see. Now Greg is there. No.
No, there, yeah.
There. Yeah, no, it's just on the opposite.
So yeah, if Antonio, what do you think, Frederick? If Antonio or Andrew wants to join in, we'll be happy.
Yeah, of course.
Can you drop the link again? Sorry to be a bit.
No, they should definitely. Let's see how it goes.
By the way, I just checked at the toll people, Tullverket. They say
Yeah.
you can. We can receive alcohol. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if it's below 500 kroner, it's toll free.
I'm not sure I get this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it says new comments. Oh, DHL. Okay.
Yeah, we have PostNord here in Sweden, so well, PostNord, but you know you can call it.
DHL.
Yeah, we do that as well.
And DBS.
Okay, you're.
So have a good. We send you good advice for a good cooking and good dinner.
Yeah, and I really have you seen his reviews? I actually sent him some samples. He's done some reviews on them. Really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your liking Springbank. He really liked the 10-year-old Springbank. Emil and Greg. Yeah.
They're behind me, by the way. I have
I can see
9 here, and I have maybe 8 others somewhere else.
Yeah.
And still have 3 bottles to open. The Gaja Barolo, 9 years old.
Is that one from the old expressions?
Yeah. Wood expressions with
the one before,
brown label. You know the stuff, man.
You know when I know something really interesting, Greg? When I started my whiskey journey, I wasn't really into Springbank at that time. And where I was buying my whiskey in Germany, they had basically all of the expressions there on the shelves for the standard price when they were released. But I didn't buy them because I wasn't in Springbank back then. Oh, let's see here. Now we got someone from down under. Hi, Andrew.
I knew it, Harry.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, this is really great. We got 4 metalheads here. That's really good.
That's a band, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, you are down under, so yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
guys.
No worries.
How are you doing? Cold?
Yeah. Are you doing good, Andrew?
Yeah, I've been well.
Yeah.
Just the last couple of days, I've been a little bit sick with my allergies. But besides that, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Still drinking lots of whiskey and gin, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gin can cure a lot of things. Whiskey as well. And if you have a 71% ABV whiskey, you can cure even, the C word.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know if this can handle that. That's probably something you've never seen.
Lately, I've been drinking this.
Yeah, that's the Rage one. Yeah, I really love the label on that whiskey.
This one.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
That one.
Oh,
those labels are really cool. I really like them.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And the good thing is those are like 56, 59.8 and 54.6%. So they're all pretty strong.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
Have you seen this one, Frederick?
Yeah, I have. I know you have talked about it. Really recommending it.
Last bottle.
5%.
Oh,
Last
yeah,
year's
you have enough munitions to talk as well.
Yeah.
And the other I have. Sorry?
What do you say, Emil?
You won't win this battle, Greg.
Greg has some really amazing stuff as well. Greg has been drinking whiskey for quite a long time. So
20 years.
Yeah.
Of not 20 years of Springbank. Probably my first Springbank must have it in 2004 or 3.
Yeah.
But it was all cream label, 10 years old. I still have a bottle unopened. Probably my 5th one or 6th one.
That's nice.
I could have a case of 12 and I'd be happy, but
I have quite a few here. Let's see if I can do this. And you're not going to see anything in the dark. Do you see that opening in there, that dark shallow? That's all my unopened bottles in there.
we don't see anything.
No, because it's so dark. It's all my unopened bottles.
Okay.
Don't
show too much your secrets.
No, it's not okay. I don't have any Japanese or any close distillery ones, so it's okay.
Is this your
the one you have to chase, guys? It's this one, and I think it's the best of the 3 they made. It's one in special small casks.
Oh, the Runners in Kilcairn. Yeah.
You tried it?
No, I had a Hazelburn in my hand one time, but I didn't buy
this one. I have it as well, but this one is even better.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, talking about Springbank, and this is, I believe, the best one of the series.
Oh, old bottle. Nice.
Sorry, but
yeah.
There you go. The label has changed since.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have it.
No, I don't have that one. What are you having in the glass then?
I thought, even though it's quite early, it's almost just going on 9 o'clock. I just poured myself a little bit of the rage to have with you guys. So I thought I'll have a little bit of a morning dram with you. So cheers.
Cheers. Do you have your glass ready, Greg?
Oh, nothing left. Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're keeping it warm here. No worries.
We can go again. It's okay.
Oh, well, I'm into Pete. This could do.
Oh, see. Oh, the old one.
Yeah, I love it. Ah, but guess what? I have another thing. I have another one in advance. Okay, cheers, Menno.
Cheers, Menno. Take care.
Showing on TV is not allowed. I was about to show him a Belgian exclusive bottling. I have a Springbank, but never mind. I'm happy I have a last bottle of this because you see, looks like a bottle kill soon. So, Andrew, again, Emil, Frederick, and everyone in the chat.
Cheers.
Cheers, and have a happy Christmas a bit in advance.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Funk.
I say I'm getting quite sad at the moment. This bottle, I bought that very recently, and I took it on a family camp with me. It's only a 500ml bottle, and it's almost finished.
Oh my god!
And these are very limited releases. Like they only had 188 of these. So
that means they had 188 customers there ready to buy it. That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sad when I finish it.
Well, there'll still be other things.
There will be.
Okay, good night, Menno. Good night, Silverlock.
Good night.
Okay, Carl is from Belgium. Oh, wait a minute. This is one when I was doing, by the way, it should concern also Andrew. When I was doing a brand ambassador for Sullivan's Cove in Leuven in 2011, for Tasmanian Distillery. I was right in front of another stand, and I have a picture of it so I can prove it, but I can't show you here. And for the Spirit in the Sky Festival, they did this 13 years old cask strength Springbank.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, like you can see, for the Nectar, which is a great indie bottler from Belgium. And it is bourbon cask 189, making only 186 bottles of Springbank, and that's it. Only available there, and I guess in a few Belgian shops after that. Oh, Luna is here.
Oh, hi, Luna.
I had her on your Kilkerran, Luna. Yeah. So thank you again. Yeah. So I was showing some love from some family-owned brands, mostly, not only, but often. And
so let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
When you guys have had like an extremely limited release whiskey, say it's under 200 bottles put out, do you find that makes you appreciate the whiskey that much more? I guess especially if you like it.
That's a good question. Very good question about
or not really.
About Bia's reviews. I don't know, because the thing interesting is I had a lot of friendly tastings, which we can't do now with a group from friends gathered from all of France. We do that twice a year, and there's some of us that are, well, let's say they earn more money than me, so they have often, one is retired. So yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but I tasted it, so I know it's good. Yeah. And we do our tasting blind each time.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things that are limited, which I didn't know that were limited when I tried it. But of course, this one I know, so I might be biased. But also I tried it at the festival, so I know it's a memory. It's a good and bad memory, because I struggle a bit with some people there from the organization. Well, it's another story. But the good memories are meeting Frank McCarty, that was straight before me in his stand, and we had dinner with him, and it's one of my best memory ever, to have dinner with the guy who worked for Springbank, but also for Bruichladdich and Bushmills, for people who don't know. And this guy is full of stories to tell about Springbank and Scotch whiskey. So I will say yes or no, because if it's 186 bottles, Andrew, if it's not as good as my expectation, and might be a bit more sad that if it's 10,000 bottles release, but at the same time, if it's very good, I will be maybe more happy, mind you, because it's rare. But at the end of the day, when the bottle would be finished, I will be sad, because I know I will never have another one.
Yeah.
Most of the time I don't open them immediately after, as I have a lot of whiskeys.
That's my problem. I always open my whiskeys. But I would say if I have a limited whiskey like that, if it's really good, I hope I have a second bottle of it.
Yeah.
And I will appreciate it, of course, but there's some really good single casks. But sometimes some single casks are really...
I have another bottle of it, but it's not expensive, so it was easy to... And Luna, it seems Luna had a good time with some sherry blind tasting.
Yes.
Cheers, Luna. But that Longrow CV as well, the Springbank CV and Hazelburn CV were pretty good stuff, with kind of 6 to 14 years old for this one, content in it, so a great array of... and I put it into my NAS special video to explain that the historical NAS from the late 90s and early 2000s were not the same as those are coming up now. They were doing clever things to highlight the distillery style. So there were a wide array of ages. So it was not for gaining more money. It was more for showing some craft stuff, which was representing with dignity the distillery, I believe. So was the Abuna from Abela, was this, with Lefroy quarter cask, those kind of things.
But Andrew, have you had the chance to try any Springbank or any Campbelltown whiskeys so far?
I've only tried the Kilkerran 12-year-old.
Yeah. What was your thought on it?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
So do you mean you cannot find any Springbank where you are?
I think they show up from time to time. I think you really need to look for them. And even the Kilkerran is very hard to come. It's very hard to come by. And that's the thing. When they do become available, they get sold like that.
Oh,
I was lucky. I think I was able to try the Kilkerran 12 just before they became very popular. Okay. And I think it was the last one in the shop. I had gone to this liquor store in Sydney where they kind of specialize in, I guess, the not so common whiskies. They're more of like a boutique kind of store, so they had that Kilkerran available. And when I went in there, the guy asked me, he goes, "Have you tried this before?" I said, "No, I haven't." He goes, "Would you like to try a sample?" Of course, you're never going to turn down a sample of something. So I said, "Sure." And I tried it. And I'm like, "Do you have a bottle of that?" He goes, "Yes, I've got one left."
Those are dangerous.
So, yeah.
That is really dangerous when you use samples. Here, try. If you've been to the Candom Head shops, for example, in Campbelltown or in Edinburgh, they're just crazy. Oh, you want to try this thing here? You want to try that one there? And next thing you know, you're just waking up in your hotel room, basically.
And that's the hard thing. When you're visiting overseas and trying different whiskies, you have to be careful because there's only so much you can bring back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that depends a little bit how much you can smolder with the ones working there.
The customs.
Or how much you can drink before your holiday finishes.
Yeah. I mean, I have brought quite a few whiskeys with me home when I've been in Scotland.
Luna is pointing out a good question, but I'm waiting to the COVID crisis to stop, or at least to be less hard to have Andrew's family here in Paris. And then I will give them samples for because we cannot send. So we'll give a lot of samples to Andrew. So we'll try even his own stuff, mind you, Sullivan's Cove.
Yeah,
it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I think the easiest option I think is for me to be able to come around and to visit all of you guys instead.
The door is more than welcome. You know that.
Yeah.
And Rickard here, who's also from Sweden, a Swedish whiskey YouTuber from Prime Whiskey, he says you need to try the Springbank 21 euro 2020.
Oh.
That's the one that's just dark red.
It's very expensive. That's the problem. Prime Whiskey, the 21 years old are very expensive.
Yeah, in Sweden, I think we paid. If you want to have that one, I think you have to pay like 240 euros.
Oh, only because it's more in France.
I think Rickard knows.
For instance, we had last year, I think, but it was a 2018 release, I think, a special 21 years old for France, cask strength, and it was Sauternes cask finish. It was very good, but it was 400 euros, something like that. So I cried.
Like I told you before, me and Emil are on Monday this next week that comes. Gonna see if we can get that Kilkerran 16-year-old. If we are lucky. I don't think we are, but we can always.
So I'd just like to answer a question from Luna. As far as I know, we don't have a Cadenhead shop here.
Will be great even in France, but they will be harassed by fans. But the company that distributes Cadenhead in France is a concurrent from La Maison du Whisky, and they do not have a shop. They only have a shop online, and it's very stupid the way they work. It's a fair price. I think it's a fair price.
Yeah, and Rickard is saying on Monday he's also gonna see if he can get one. Good hunting.
May the best man win.
But you can ship it to France, right? you can't ship it to France.
But yeah, I know Emil is also really into Springbank as well, or Campbellton.
Yeah. So yeah, just recently. I only have the 10-year-old.
Oh, you have Longrow as well.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good start.
And I have the 15-year-old Rumwood Springbank as well, but that's not for opening. That's for looking only.
But this, if you can find it on the secondary market, I don't know if it's very expensive. It's the 11 years old, 2001, 2012, 59.4 ABV. I wish I had bought another bottle because now it's.
Yeah.
I cannot sample.
And where's your Machine Head T-shirt?
It's in the washing machine.
I'm missing it.
I need to bring it back out for another review.
Yes.
And me, I'm waiting for your metal gathering, Frederick video.
Oh, the whiskey. Yeah, it's gonna come next year. I just felt like I had so much else to do this.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Just asking. If I cannot wait, I will show my special T-shirt in a video about music, and I send you the link.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Fred.
No, you go on.
No, I was just gonna say I know they're not exactly metal, but have you guys listened to the new AC/DC album yet?
No, well, it's the metal big family genre. Hard rock is from. No, I haven't. Is it good?
At the moment, I would have to say that it's probably their most solid album that they've put out since For Those About to Rock. It is a brilliant album. It is very well put together. It is one of their best releases that they've done in about 20 years.
Ooh. Well, the latest Australian album I bought of metal, I have to say, is from a band called Portal, which is one of the favorite from Phil from Pantera, by the way. But it's very extreme. It's very special.
Have you guys listened to? Have you guys listened to Ne Obliviscaris yet?
Oh yeah, very good. And you know what, Andrew? It's one of the most requested songs in the. It's very trendy. Those videos of reaction to songs on YouTube. Lots of teachers, music teachers, etc. And also, and I know you will be proud to say that, proud to say that, and you're right. This is the Flowers Plague into a Kaleidoscope, if I'm not mistaken. That song from Ne Obliviscaris is taught in university for music students to learn what is a complex song and what is great music, right? Wow. I don't know if you knew that, Andrew. It's one of the most.
Bye, Dominic.
Yep. Goodbye,
Dominic.
Take care.
So it's a song that people. It's taught in schools, in music university schools, to learn what is good and complex music, because this is a complex band that covers a wide array of music with violin, with acoustic guitar, heavy, clean vocals, growled vocals, etc. But you might know, all of you guys, this band. So
yeah, it's funny. I've never seen any of their videos show up. I guess I need to look them up more. Whenever I see the reaction videos, it's always for the Ghost Love Score. That's the only one that keeps coming up.
Oh no! Have a look on YouTube. You will see. Have a look on. I love those two black guys called Lost in Vegas. They're hip hop guys, but very open, and they open up to their reaction reviews to metal 2 years ago, and they covered Gojira. They're big Gojira fans.
I love Gojira.
for instance, and they alternate hip hop reviews and metal reviews, and these guys are very passionate. I love them. I love the spirit they have. Also, D Music Life is another channel reaction. There's a lot of guys around the world. There's a beautiful woman that's called the Charismatic Voice, she's Russian, I think, and she's an opera singer, and she covers all the things her patrons basically tell her to cover. It's the way it goes often. And we're talking about channels with 100K subs. It's not us, but they do a good job. And she also, the Charismatic Voice, she covered Ne Oblivis Charis. Always that same song, I have to say. It's because it's the most recommended song from them. And she was amazed right from the start. So by the violin and then the progression. So, yeah. Also, there's bands from as remote as New Zealand that I like as well. For instance, Ulcerate, which is a brutal death metal band. Ulcerate. You like it?
Have you heard of him? I don't know if I sent you some songs from them on Spotify.
Yeah, it's even 1974 or 73 with the first release, if I'm not mistaken. With
Ulcerate. How you say it? Ulcerate. If you.
There's a nice channel you should check out, Frederick, from a guy who was a producer and in several bands. What's the name of the channel? Ken Death Metal Crypt. He does live shows with bands now, and the collection of this guy is behind him in the lives, and he goes 10 meters long of vinyls.
Yeah. There are some. I like to watch those reactions when there's something extreme. Have you seen? Have you heard of the band Slaughter to Prevail?
Oh yeah.
They have a song called Demolisher. It's basically just Slipknot on steroids, basically.
With big squeal.
Yeah. No, but I know it's a little bit, voiceover or whatever. But it's really cool when you hear it. The same when you go listen to Meshuggah with Thomas Hawke, their drummer, basically, when he's playing. It's really cool.
I have to say I struggle a lot with Meshuggah, personally. I cannot go beyond the vocalist voice.
No, I don't like the vocalist voice.
No, I don't like him, and I don't like the too much down tune all the time guitars and the I know this is difficult to play, but there's one thing I like a lot in them, but I will never buy an album, I'm sorry, is the way the solo guitar plays very slow solos. I don't know if that makes sense. He plays some moody solos in the ambience of the song, and it goes, it plays the contrary of the bass, very down-tuned guitars and bass. So it makes some contrast, which is very interesting. And I would say it's the best part probably of it. Slipknot, and we have also Rammstein from your country, Luna. If we speak about manly voices.
I don't know if you saw the Metalhead's journey. There was a documentary a few years ago.
No, I haven't seen it.
Famous Journey, it was called. And I just thought of it because of the comment. The singer of Slipknot, he sat there with his mask on, and he was like, trying to explain why metal was so powerful and why so many people liked it. And he was like, well, it's the last bastion of manliness, where guys can stand around and bear no shirt on, beat their chest, and like be fine.
But the thing is, it's not even true, because when you see singers, female singers now with the growling voices, such as the girl from Arch Enemy, or the ginger Ukrainian singer Tatiana, who can switch to clean voice to a growling voice with a very ease. So that there's very powerful women now singing with impressive guttural voices. So it's not even, things are moving. Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah. OTEP. I will never forget my first time hearing OTEP.
Opeth. You saw Opeth live?
No, not OPEF. OTEP.
Opeth. I don't know them.
No, they are an American band. They came out. Their first studio album, which is like mainstream, was like Sevastra. They had a song called "Trick." The revolution is coming. When you hear that, I shit bricks when I heard that song, just because of how angry she is. This woman, Shemaya. She sings. It's really crazy how angry she is. I would highly recommend people to hear that song. OTEP. I will just write it down here. OTEP.
To answer to Luna, it's because of the Tarzan syndrome. Oh, you know, the man in the jungle. No, it's stupid. Forget it.
Trick. There you go.
I have to check it.
It's really good. It's a really old song, but the whole album is really, not for the faint-hearted. It's it's
in black metal. There's some women as well. Astarte. It's a Greek band who did some very strong. I don't know if there's a metal band from Armenia. I haven't checked out, Andrew, by the way.
I'm sure there'll be something.
Oh yeah, sure there are, because their gigs. I saw a beautiful concert. It's on YouTube, by the way. I don't know if you like the band. What's the name now? I forget the name. Oh my god. Shame on me.
I was gonna say, if they had metal bands in Iraq, I'm sure they've got them in Armenia as well.
I have in Iraq and in Iran. I know. And one of my favorite black metal, let's say atmospheric / folk, not really folk, but black metal band, is from Indonesia. And it's, again, I'm going to forget the name. Oh my God. When I'm on cam, I forget everything. A little minute, just let me a second. I will find it.
Emil has a really good song he usually plays for me. You know that song with the guy in anguish?
Yeah, the Silencer. I don't know if anyone has heard of the band Silencer.
No.
I think I've heard the name, but they're not familiar.
No, it's a pretty obscure Swedish, I don't know even know how to describe it. It's not black metal. It's some kind of creepy death metal-ish.
Oh.
And if you're interested, check out the song "Sterile Nails and Thunderballs."
Okay, Valendusk. It is a band from Indonesia. Valendusk, mind you, Frederick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but the one that Emma is talking about, the way how the singer sings, or whatever his voice, it can put you off.
There's a lot of underrated bands also in Sweden that didn't really make it commercially. I know, Luna. It's crazy. That didn't make it commercially as much as they should, in my opinion. I'm thinking of Left Hand Solution, for instance, which I love a lot, like a lot. The female singer, and they didn't really had a great success. They had 3 albums in maybe 15 or 20 years. Yeah, Alisa, but I prefer Angela Goss. Yeah. Japanese.
Yes. Japanese.
And post metal also. Envy, for instance, is interesting. Maybe for Frederick.
Yeah.
If you heard of.
There's a few I heard of Japanese, but there are sometimes when they mix English with Japanese.
Yeah.
Who's the band who made the intro to an anime? It's the death metal band. The song is called "What's Up, People" or something.
Oh, you mean
Maximum the Hormone.
That's really good.
I don't know them. I'm an old guy, so I started with Japanese bands. I might have the vinyl somewhere. Loudness. There was a heavy metal band called Loudness in the 80s. Don't know if you've heard of them. Oh. I feel old now.
There is the Crossfade as well. I know it's a Japanese band.
Yeah.
It's called. And there was
I've seen them live twice. They are absolutely fantastic.
I have Leviathan, the EP Leviathan in my car.
Yeah,
it's really good. There's another Japanese band I know. Some of the people on that band now plays in baby metal. but I don't remember
Mhm.
it. I don't remember the name. They did a song called Freedom and an album called Mosaic, I think it was called. I don't
Was it-
remember. Bloodstained Child.
Okay.
But they were they didn't play for long, I think. They did 2 albums or something. But when you were talking about Swedish metal before, Greg, I think
Yeah,
the
Amaranth.
was they? Hammerfall?
Amaranth, yeah, nice.
Amaranth.
We have
They just-
you had Enot, what's his name? Enot Pilam. Enot Pilam.
Who?
Evert Pilam. You know, he does the whole covers with what's it called Elvis Presley.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, it's where he doesn't live anymore. He's passed away since long, but he couldn't sing in English. He can't speak English, but he tries to. So he has a very broad accent in Swedish and English, and he does covers on Elvis Presley, and it sounds horrible. But people will go to his gigs just because they thought it was so funny hearing him sing.
Mm.
So yeah, but he wasn't the rock. But I would say a lot of people would say In Flames, Soilwork.
Catatonia.
Sabaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Catatonia is also famous.
What are the other called? Dark Tranquility, I guess, as well.
And In Flames, who had his bottle of High Coast. Box.
Yeah, Free Expressions.
And
okay,
one
Glenn.
The band I was talking about earlier on, live in Yerevan, is Saturnus, which is a doom metal band. Very nice.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard of them, Saturnus. Lots of so many things. Me, I like some Finnish bands as well. Like I said to Frederick, metal bands like Swallow the Sun.
Listen to that
sorry?
I used to listen to a lot of Children of Bodom.
Yes, also. And there's a lot of, I like also funeral doom metal. Don't ask me why. From
Nightwish.
Nightwish is nice as well, and Epica and stuff like that. But I'm not in too much in sympho metal, like they say, because sometimes always the same kind of. So it's got to be very good, very, very good. And these guys, Nightwish and Epica, are very good, but it's not really my thing. But I started with gothic / death / doom metals like Theater of Tragedy in the early days. I don't know if you heard of this band, with alternating between female clean vocals and male black growling before they get into some kind of not Rammstein, but some kind of more in the trend gothic German-like style.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands. Andrew, what is happening in your channel right now? Please tell us.
Mate, pretty much the same thing that I've been doing all year, and that has just been a main dominant focus on Australian whiskey and every now and then some gins and other spirits. From time to time, I've been doing like other, I guess, international whiskies as well, but the main focus has been Australian whiskey at the moment, and that will pretty much be continuing on till next year as well.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the whole Australian whiskies because that's something you're never going to hear of anyway. Because most of them
sometimes, but not often. Yeah, we don't have many brands here. And even when I was a brand ambassador for the Tasmania Distillery, there were only Lark Distillery. We remember Whiskey Life 2010 and 11. That's when they broke up in France, but it didn't have the success people thought because many of the bottles were expensive and there were no age statement. So I think the fact there were no age statement and 60 to 100 euros a bottle, it kind of dissuaded people to be more attracted.
We have that same problem here as well.
Yeah, I was speaking about Australian whiskies.
Because the price, a lot of them, the price is very high. Most of them, especially. I mean, this bottle is deceiving, but even this is still only a 500 ml bottle.
Yeah,
and
how much?
A lot of this, that was about $180 Australian.
180.
But I don't know what the dollars Australian makes it into pounds, for instance, or into.
It's expensive.
Okay.
But the annoying thing is that it's nice, so I buy it. But having said that, though, there are other distilleries where they're trying to break the mold and release, say, 700ml bottles at more affordable prices. But unfortunately, at the same time, they also cop a lot of crap for doing it as well, because it's one of those things where this standard has been set, and when people start to realize that, hey, we can get good Australian whiskey for more volume at a cheaper price, well, why isn't everybody else doing it?
Well, we have in Sweden, we have what's called now Hellier's Road. I know we have those. Yeah. They're like €100 a bottle.
Not my favorite distillery, I have to say.
No, I never tried them, so I can't say anything about them.
I prefer Lark and Sullivan's Cove. But...
Okay.
I'm not a fan of Hellier's Road at all. All their stuff, it tastes like varnish.
Okay. I never tried them, so I have no idea.
But definitely keep an eye out for Starward. Starward has always been very good. I have a feeling in the not too distant future, ones like Archie Rose, I think, will be another one that will be coming out. They have some fantastic rye whiskey. And I'll say for their rye whiskies, they've beaten American whiskies in competitions for their rye. So they're very, very good. Yeah.
That's good.
To answer Luna, I think if you agree, I'm speaking under your control, Andrew. If you agree, I think the brand that's probably have the most chance to succeed worldwide is probably Starward. I don't think. Yeah. I don't know if you agree.
Definitely. And
because price-wise, it's affordable.
Yes.
And because the ABV is low, they can have decent prices. But the downside of it is I think they focus too much on wine casks. But it's my opinion only.
They do, but that's their style.
Yeah.
They're never trying to be something that they're not. Their main focus has always been like heavy wine cask influenced whiskies.
Okay.
And that's what they've done. But having said that,
there's some cask strength I know as well.
My
whiskey exchange
my
and
favorite one that they've done is this bourbon cask release, and that is absolutely fantastic. I would love to see independent. This one, 52%. So close to
there you go. More power for the flavor.
And that's absolutely fantastic. I think Starward it's kind of like one of those ones, you know how distilleries like Dalmore, they cop a lot of crap, but when they have an independent bottling, everybody loves it.
Not all, I have to say, honestly.
Well,
not all.
I think Starward has the potential to go like that. I think I would like to see like independent bottlers take their spirit and age it, say whether they do more bourbon cask or other things. But their business model from the beginning has always been to be a big distillery and to be able to get overseas. I mean, recently they had a massive upgrade, and they've just about doubled their production. I can't remember how much they're putting out, but it's been a lot.
Well, the thing that could help Starward and other brands, I believe, is two things. Is when they are distributed by massive names in Europe, such as La Maison du Whisky in France and the Whiskey Exchange in UK, it brings an additional entry, commercial entry into Europe and to whiskey fans. Because as they want to sell these references, they're going to do their best to highlight them. And that's what they're currently doing with Starward, mind you, in France. And I believe the other sign of success, of potential success, and entry into the connoisseurs circles, or if there is someday, and I don't know if it's the case yet, Andrew, you will tell me, when there will be SMWS release of Starward, it will mean something special, I think.
Yeah, you know.
And now I would like, and I would like
So
to ask Emil, what is happening on your channel?
I don't have a channel.
No, not yet.
But it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. And Greg, on your channel as well. What's going to happen on your channel next year?
Well, there's going to be a lot of things that will not necessarily be easy for you guys, because I'm going to start a series of French reviews of French whiskeys in French.
Yeah.
But at the same time, No. But at the same time, I will alternate them with reviews of other whiskeys and other topics.
Yeah.
For instance, I would do a Bowmore rundown soon. I will do, because I have a lot of Bowmores. I'm going to do also a comparison between bottlings from the 70s and 80s of blended whiskeys I have, and from now. So I got 4 brands I can set up now, with a bottle from yesteryear and a bottle from now. I'm going to also continue my series about finishes. So I did Madeira and port. I'm going to soon do rum finishes and maybe Sauterne finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then I will do, because there's, voilà, merci. There's some demand now, curiosity, let's say, a tiny one for French production. So I will do a kind of sum up video about French whiskeys, my highlights so far. So maybe present 5 to 10 bottles in English.
Nice.
And also we'll do, I think, something about other spirits. And I have some specialists that will be interested to come in my channel to go live. And for instance, I know there's a big success now of cognac in UK. So I'll probably have some cognac themed videos as well. And we'll see. Is off.
That's good.
Oh, you're back.
If we're gonna go to me, what's gonna happen? And I just want to say, me and Emil, the guy let's see here if I can point right. There we go. He's there somewhere. We're gonna start a channel. So A Dram Divided. Please check it out. And also check out Andrew. Of course.
Was in close to a title from Paradise Lost?
Which one? A Dram Divided?
I have to check out.
Oh, it's actually, Abraham Lincoln when he says a house divided.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to run. It's time to start the day.
Good to have you. Long time no see.
So I think we're gonna end.
It was great to be able to join in with you.
Take care, Andrew.
I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, cheers, my friend.
Yeah, so that's what Dram Divided. We're gonna start recording very soon. We got the most of the stuff ready. So just the live stream things we're working out how we're gonna do with the recording there.
When you said recording, I heard this, but sorry.
Yeah, you mean with the guitars? Yeah. No, I will be singing, of course. Taking my deep voice. Yeah. I might choke on the air as I'm trying to, but no, it's okay.
We'll make it.
I like the Luna's comment, grab your cognac before Brexit. Well, you know, there's some English families owning cognac, so there'll always be some cognac in England. Don't worry about it. And in Germany as well, of course. I have to grab my hands on some good cognacs, but the prices are getting high now also.
Yeah, I should say, when I was in Cadenhead last year in Campbellton, they had a 35-year-old single cask, something like that, cognac there.
You should buy it.
Yeah, I should have. But, I thought I was going to go to Scotland this year. Then I was going to buy it because I thought that would be a cool thing to buy and save for some years, then open it up.
Because, no, I know. But let me tell you the reviews and it's a tip to your viewers. Mm-hmm. The reviews from Serge Valentin of Whiskey Fun of cognacs and Armagnacs from Cadenhead are crazy good. Yeah. So I haven't tried any, but the reviews are so good that I have an impression they sourced the best ones they could under the Cadenhead brand. So check it out, maybe.
Cadenhead is crazy in my view. Just I was in Edinburgh with that Cadenhead. I was, you could go in, you check on the whole whiteboard, the board they have there, what whiskey's in, and you talk with them, and they're like, "Yeah, what do you want to try? Yeah, you have a 35-year-old whiskey there, single cask sherry. Can I try it? Yeah, we have." And you're like, "Yes." And that was, I think, it was a Stratislava. And that was a 35-year-old single cask Stratislava.
I have a 25.
It was amazing. I think it cost like 150 euros for a 70 centiliter bottle. And I am regretting myself so much that I didn't buy one.
How much was it again?
150 euros.
For 35 years old?
Yeah, single cask, sherry cask.
When was it?
Last year, I think. Or was it 2018? 2018. Yeah, I know, Greg.
Do you have an idea how much it will be in another independent bottler?
Probably 10 times.
135?
150.
For which ABV?
It was 50 plus ABV. Yeah, I know, Greg. I know. I saw you're doing this one. I'm sorry. Please don't.
500 probably. 500 probably. Minimum to 1,000 or more. The price they could ask for that. €1,000 probably.
Yeah, and I see Carl is talking about the Glen Scotia 14-year-old. Good choice, my friend. Good choice.
Thanks, Luna. Another generous sample from Luna. Yeah. I should move on to this, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, I will conclude this live now. And it's bed. It's getting way.
Your longest live, Fredrik?
We didn't see.
That's the longest one you've done. It says live over 2 hours here.
Yeah, I think. So.
And it was a 5-minute test, right?
Yeah, I know.
I like it.
I did it. But thank you for having Greg on here and Emil and also Andrew. Please check out Greg. Please check out Andrew.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure, my friend.
Check out A Dram Divided, please.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone here for joining the chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Have a pleasant night, people. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
See you.